In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 incredibly useful Minecraft mods. These mods will vary from slight quality of life improvements to more drastic gameplay modifications, but all of them fundamentally improve the game in some way. And if you find that you're interested in any of these mods, you can find a download link for each of them in the description below. So with that being said, let's get right into it. To start with, we have one of my absolute favorite new mods, the Keymap mod. This mod adds a beautiful new interface for remapping your keybinds, and it is just much better than vanilla's. Each key on the screen can be clicked to show all of the actions that key currently performs. To rebind a key, all you have to do is click on an action and then press the new key on your keyboard that you'd like to bind that action to. You can also use the search bar to easily search for different keys and the actions associated with them. These features make it much easier to customize your keybinds, especially if you're playing with a lot of mods. By default, selecting the keybinds option in the menu will also take you to the keymap screen, but personally I recommend disabling that in the config and then also installing the popular controlling mod so that you can really get the best of both worlds. InvMove is a simple mod that allows you to move around while using your inventory, which is pretty convenient if you're trying to multitask. It also works with common inventory screens such as crafting tables and chests, and you can even install the InvMoveCompats mod alongside it to add support for some popular user interface mods such as JEI or REI. Please note, if you do decide to use this mod on a server, be sure to check with the server admins first, as the mod could trigger the server's cheat detection. Jumpy Boats is a mod that, sure enough, lets you jump while riding in a boat. In vanilla, if you run into a small patch of land when sailing, it can be a bit of a pain because, you gotta pick up the boat, move it, place it back. But with Jumpy Boats, you can just jump right over it. Next up is DeepslateCutting, which is a small mod that allows you to use deep slate in a stone cutter. It also features an opt-in config option for adding a few new blocks that should really be in the game already, like regular deep slate walls, stairs, and slabs. Mini Extras is a mod that adds several small changes to the game to improve the vanilla experience. Some of these changes include improved recipes for things like stairs and trapdoors, new recipes for a bunch of items including gravel, name tags, string, leather, and red sand. It also re-adds some old Minecraft features like silk touching spawners and crafting enchanted apples, and it even adds some new features like being able to place lanterns on walls. In total, this mod adds over 40 quality of life changes to the game, and you can toggle each of them individually in the config. And by the way, in case you're only interested in the ability to place lanterns on walls, there is a separate mod called Lanterns Belong on Walls that you can use to accomplish the same thing. Just keep in mind that this mod is not compatible with Mini Extras. Next up, let's take a look at two of the best zooming mods in the game. First off, we have WI Zoom, which gives you the ability to use the scroll wheel on your mouse to control how far you can zoom, which as far as I'm aware is a pretty unique ability for zooming mods. Logical Zoom, on the other hand, doesn't have this feature, but it does offer a much smoother and cinematic zoom than WI Zoom. Both of these mods, from my experience, are pretty good, and whichever one you choose to use is ultimately up to you, but if you want, you can actually even use them together. Just be sure to set their keybinds to different keys using the Keymap mod. Trade Cycling is a very useful mod that adds a button to the trading screen for cycling trades. This gives you the ability to quickly check different trades without needing to wait for the villagers' working hours or replacing the workstation block over and over again. It's just a nice little quality of life fix that makes trading a whole lot easier. Enchantment Switch lets you transfer enchantments from one item to another. In vanilla Minecraft, you can't transfer enchantments from two tools of different material, but with this mod, you can now combine two tools of different material, provided that they are the same type of tool. This means if you get, say, a wooden sword with really good enchantments, you can now actually make use of those enchantments. And if you think this feature might be broken, no worries. The level cost for this is totally customizable, so you can balance this feature exactly to your liking. And last but not least, we have WTHIT, or what the hell is that? This mod lets you see the name and state of whatever block you're looking at, and if you've played modded Minecraft before, you've almost certainly used something like it. It has a highly detailed in-game config that lets you change everything about it. And if instead you want a more immersive experience, you can consider using the One Probe mod. This mod fulfills the same purpose, but also has the option of only being able to see various levels of information using the in-game One Probe item. Either one of these mods is ultimately a really great option, but you're definitely going to want at least one of them when playing modded Minecraft, especially if you're playing with a large mod pack that adds a bunch of new blocks. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what kinds of mods you want to see next. Alright, later.